Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Today is the first day of Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah to all my Jewish friends out there. And I figure, might be a good time to tackle the Gefilte Fish Sandwich. Now, one of you sent me a link to this recipe that I'm going to use today. I have not had gefilte fish in the past. I've only seen it floating in jars in the supermarket. But this recipe sounds like it's pretty good. It was developed by Kat Romanow, who is the manager of Fletchers in Montreal. It's a little bit of a process. I've got to cook something, cool it down overnight, come back and make the sandwich the next day, but don't worry, you'll see it all in one video. First thing we got to do is saute some onions for about 8 minutes. Okay, now we have to pulse up some tilapia and halibut, but not get it too smooth. Now we have to beat 2 eggs for about a minute with a whisk. And to that we add our fish, matzah meal, lemon juice, lemon rind, sugar, salt, and pepper. Give it a mixy mix to combine. And lastly, add some fresh chopped dill. Almost forgot to mix in the onions. Then we put that into an oiled loaf pan. Get it flat on top. Now we're going to cover it with parchment lined foil. I only have parchment and foil, so I'm just going to do this. And we pour in boiling water on the edges. Then into a 325-degree oven for 45 minutes. Okay, now we let that cool for 10 minutes. Then I scrape off the fat on the top of the fish. Refrigerate it until I'm ready to make the sandwich. Okay, now we got to make pickled red onions for our gefilte fish sandwich. So, got some red onion here, a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and some apple cider vinegar. Give that a good shake. Now it's super fine sugar, so it's going to dissolve really easily. Okay, so now we make our horseradish mayonnaise. Start off with mayonnaise, of course, and freshly grated horseradish and lemon zest. And we mix that all together, and we let that sit for a spell. Okay, first thing we have to do is toast up 3 slices of challah. Okay, now we have to broil 2 slices of gefilte fish under the broiler for a couple of minutes. First thing we do is we put our horseradish mayo onto 1 slice. Then the first piece of our gefilte fish, and we're supposed to smoosh it a little. We top that with tomato. Season that with a little salt, a little pepper, another piece of challah. More horseradish mayo. Our second piece of gefilte fish that broke. Then our pickled onions and some lettuce. And a piece of challah. Okay, let's give this gefilte fish sandwich a go. This is delicious. The onion, the dill, the lemon from the gefilte fish and the fish working really well with the horseradish mayo, the pickled onions, and the tomato. I'm going to say that's a 10. I think the pressed salmon sandwich that I did the other day borrowed a lot of technique from this, although it did not deliver. This did deliver. This to me is a 10. I don't feel any compulsion to plus this up. You got kind of lemony dill going on with the fish and the egg, and then you've got the fresh tomato, the fresh lettuce, the spiciness of the horseradish mayo that's not too spicy, and then the pickled red onions with the toast and the challah bread. This is fantastic. If I knew gefilte fish tasted this good, I'd have eaten it a lot sooner. Anyway, big ups to Kat Romanow for not only developing this recipe, but sharing it. I very much appreciate that. And if you want to check it out, you can go to thejewishstar.com. They have it listed there, and you can give it a try yourself. All right, to all my Jewish friends, happy Hanukkah, and to everyone else, happy Sunday. See you tomorrow.